Hey guys, Indiegamerretro here, and welcome back to Infliction Extended Cut for the PS4. So I completed New Game Plus last episode, finishing Chapter 7 and showing the new ending. Apparently the police were able to track down Maggie and Carl, the guy she ran off with, to let her know about what happened to her parents and whatnot, and it just ends it there. So it actually leaves it open for a sequel if he decides to do a sequel for it. I'm actually kind of hoping he does, because I really enjoyed this, and I'm kind of hoping there will be a sequel to this. I mean, he can make one if he wants to. That's up to him. So now I'm going to show off the bonus stuff, whatever this is. It's like extras and whatnot, I suppose. Tall Pines Gallery. Traverse the dark path, the art of Sarah Pout. 20 years ago, our small town was stunned by the brutal murder of Sarah Pout. Sarah was an amazingly talented artist. She had applied to display her work here when starting out. As an artist, however, we did not hear from her again. During this time of silence, Sarah went through tragedy of her own. Her family fell apart, and Sarah herself succumbed to her own impulses. That, and I murdered her. During this time, Sarah continued to paint as a coping mechanism for everything going on around her. This beautiful private collection is being displayed publicly for the first time and is a haunting look at the dark side of the human condition. This collection represents a lifetime of hardship and will help to raise awareness of domestic violence. All funds raised by showing this collection will be donated to the CADV, or Citizens Against Domestic Violence. Sarah was an extremely talented artist and was taken from us far too soon. Thank you to the beneficiary for loaning us this collection. What beneficiary? I mean, they're both dead. She ran, Maggie ran away. Michael's dead. Who the hell did this all go to? Innocence. Sarah Pout lived a life marred by tragedy. But what if the tragedy never happened? These are works of an alternate timeline, for we are in the place where lessons are learned. For this lesson, a glimpse of a happy life. One of longevity, love, and inspiration. This is what was stolen. Doggo. Still life. Granny adage. It's really acrylic? Okay. Looks like a photo. Oxford Point. I'm just now realizing there's music playing. Awesome, that doesn't look too bad. So I'm wondering if someone actually went and made all of these, like specifically for the game, or if it's like assets they found or borrowed from whoever. Dank. Oh, that's right. Okay. Ooh. I want to read the thing. Fertility. Sarah was overcome with depression, something she could not put her finger on. She carried him, felt him inside, but nothing could shake this feeling. A black cloud over him reside. Okay, so she knew something was wrong the whole time. Well, this makes it seem like she did. Oof, God, that's gotta suck. Wait, interstice? I guess that's how you say that. I've never seen that word before. I don't know how the fuck to pronounce that. Soul? Yeah, that actually looks more like a soul than anything. Vulnerable. Oh, it's a teddy bear. Abyss. That one's missing. Evil Awakens. Yeah, that one's gone. And prenatal. The grieving mother. Many would say there is no greater pain than the loss of a child. To be wrongfully accused of causing this tragedy would surely prove the greatest pain of all. Husk. dusk. Idea what those are supposed to be. Reaping. Agony. Inner demons. We all have our crosses to bear, some worse than others. Addiction gives birth to monsters. Demons manifest within ourselves. We are truly the monsters, and this is hell. Ugh. Marionette, that's okay. Got tentacles coming out of an umbrella. See, some of these actually kind of look cool, so I was kind of wondering if they did these themselves, like whoever for the game. So if they actually own the rights to all these, why don't they like put them up for sale, like digitally, as like wallpapers or like physical prints or something like that? Because I'd totally put this in my room. Shattered Soul. That cold damp from below. That one looks like they just spilled water on it and it got moldy. Ew. Mirror Me. Hopes and Dreams. Faith Inverted. And Liquid Spouse. Alrighty. Opiate haze in the looping hallway. In a maze of dreams and visions comes a riddle with numbers hidden. Find the idiom carved in plaster. This is key to avoid disaster. This riddle was written on the back of each of the pieces. We know Sarah had succumbed to addiction at this stage in her life, and it shows in the haunting works. These haunting works. Sarah shares her opinions on her family, loved ones, and herself. Still haven't figured out who the hell that person is. My nephew was playing Phasmophobia for like several days. I think it might be one of the people he was like talking with and stuff. The one. Oof. Sandman. Burnt umber. Huh. This tree's on fire, or is that just weird funky leaves? Clairvoyance. Okay. Gary. Oof. Yeah. Ghost of the Past. It's just freaky. Michael. River Styx. I like Styx. They're okay. Unlucky for some. Aw, poor kitty. The Dark Path. This is the place between places. Here there can only be sadness and resolution. This is where the lost are found and vengeance rears its ugly head. Vengeful souls are born of violent death. Okay, that was the thing from the intro. It's like souls intertwine, mother die. See, like this, I would totally put something like this in my room. If they put this for sale on like a poster or like a canvas print or something, I would totally get this. Hope. Eh. Purgatory. Purgatory, hello. Purgatory. Can't English today. A mother without children. That's fucking creepy. Hellbound. These works are unsigned. After analysis, we were unable to determine the medium, date, or artist. These were found in the Pout household and sent with the rest of Sarah's work to the beneficiary. They remain part of this collection. Their unknown origin makes them truly unique. So how do you not know what they're painted with? Because a medium is what they're painted on and what they're painted with, like canvas, wood, you know, what have you, and then You know, oil, acrylic, watercolor, graphite, things like that. That's very weird. Not sure what that's supposed to be. See, I would totally get this one too. Just like the way it looks. Oh, I definitely get this one. I like that one. That actually kind of reminds me of the box art for the movie The Eye with Jessica Alba. Is that right? I think that's right. Where it shows like an eyeball, a hand coming out of her eye. That sure looks like an explosion, but I see a skull. See, I totally get this too if it wasn't like red and orange. Like for like a blue, green, teal kind of color, then I'd get it. Squigglies. Something. Like this one too. Yeah, red's not my favorite color. But yeah, I was kind of thinking about like trying to get back into like painting and stuff. Like I've done like digital stuff, but like actual physical mediums and things like canvas and whatnot. I want to like try to get back into that. So I wasn't very good at it, but I guess that wasn't really the point. I just did it because I felt like doing it. But I really want to try to actually get back into painting. The end. You can see here the last piece Sarah was working on. She didn't get the chance to sign, name, or finish it. Another self-portrait, the most popular and famous of all her work. The world was tragically robbed of Sarah and her amazing talents on the 6th of June, 1999. The beneficiary of this amazing collection was kind enough to loan it so we can raise money for charity. Thank you for your patronage and donation. Okay, what's that one? Okay. Thank you for playing Infliction. Beyond this door are behind-the-scenes extras and placeholder art. I love special features on DVDs, so this gallery is my version of that. Just my way of saying thanks for playing. Making this game, mostly as a solo project over 3 years, has been a strange and amazing journey. I'm so excited you made it this far with me, and I can't wait to see what's next. For now, look around and enjoy. Eternally grateful, Clint McCleary of Caustic Reality. No, thank you, dude, for making this game. This is a fucking awesome-ass game. Can I go into... Haha. Oop. Different versions of Sarah. Vengeful spirit status resides in purgatory. Oof. Yeah, that one looks like he just like gutted her. That's just weird. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. God, I'll put you back. Looks like you're having a little quiz or something. Wrath? Not sure why that was all sparkly. Okay, since it resides in purgatory, so I guess you were in purgatory this whole time? Like during the game? Grieve, aka solitary. Demon resides in hell. Oof. 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 Placeholder, a concierge placeholder resides in the trash. Oh. Oof. Abaddon and Michael. Oof. Yeah, so I guess it was implied that you were under demonic influence, got your wife pregnant, and then promised Michael to Abaddon, and that's why he ended up getting killed at like however, like a, what, 4 months, 5 months, some shit like that. Oof. That's yuck. Infliction horror comes home. Hellbound. Deleted sequence 1. What the hell did any of that have to do with the game? The sequence was originally in the sensory deprivation tank in the hospital. The player will be strapped to a chair and forced to watch this video. By the end, the player is sucked into the TV and the ghost is in the chair where the player was. The ghost then rips the TV down and smashes it, killing the player. Whoops. To sequence 2. Oh. This sequence was an incomplete prototype where the ghost character would envelop the entire hallway and crawl after the player, forcing them to move forward. All that remains of this sequence is this test footage. Ooh. Thank God that wasn't in there. Oh, the shit bricks. This sequence was originally what was going to happen upon entering the police station. The player would enter the interrogation room, hear the resonance of the glass as it rippled before shattering in slow motion. The full sequence was never completed. This is what remains.
I'm just a cub. You know the answer to that. In between. Is that where we are? Oh, nothing much. That's why you're here. The path. Understanding. Take the door. I'll show you. You better hurry. She's here.
This sequence was removed and replaced because it didn't fit with the rest of the game and really slowed down the pacing. I also didn't have time to flesh out a lengthy and meaningful interaction with a wolf. This dialogue puzzle was replaced with a camera puzzle. Okay, I was about to say, that looks very weird. Placeholder TV character. This was the original TV character to be used in the sensory deprivation saturation tank kill sequence. The sequence was removed entirely and this character was reimagined and used in other areas of the game. Okay.
What is your emergency?
He's still in the house.
Are you in need of medical assistance? Are you still there? your location?
He's in here with me.
It's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding. Get out of here, you. You're my heart and soul. No, she doesn't hate you. It's just a drawing. It doesn't mean anything. I'm not the one with problems. I just need to numb the pain. The police want me to see a grief counselor. I want you to come with me.
Tragedy has struck Pleasant Falls. A woman was found murdered in her home. She was brutally stabbed over 10 times. Managed to make a call to 911 before she succumbed to her injuries. The primary suspect of this brutal murder.
Okay. This is the reveal trailer for Infliction. It was first uploaded on the 3rd of August 2017. It was pieced together using footage from a very early build. Most of the game didn't exist yet. The basement was a tiny room. The ghost model was in its first iteration. This is also the first time the game was called Infliction, been under the working title of Karma up to this point. Yeah, I think Infliction works a lot better than Karma. Kickstarter trailer?
If you're hearing this, I am dead. It wasn't always like this. I had everything. Bright future, love, happiness, a family. Then the darkness seeped in like a cold
down from below.
I have seen the face of evil, and if there is one thing I've learned, the world you know is only the beginning. Carmen's a bitch. And so I promise you this.
You will understand your sins and you will reap what you sowed.
This is the Kickstarter trailer for Infliction. It was first uploaded on the 25th June 2018 and was used to promote both the game and the Kickstarter campaign. The game was almost finished and it was undergoing a polish pass as well as playtesting. Launch trailer.
Little baby, don't say a word, 'cause mama's cries will go on.
There's like a scalpel in that person's eye.
Cries disturb the night. Mama will snuff out the light. And if that light calls to the void, is real annoying. And if Mama goes and gets unhinged, she'll punish you for all your sins. So hush, little baby, don't sing. Mama has to kill for the sake of the world.
This is the launch trailer Infliction. It was first uploaded 15th October 2018, 3 days ahead of the game's launch on the 18th. The game was all but complete at this stage. The rhyme heard in this trailer was recorded by the talented voice artist that plays Sarah in the game, but the humming at the end was a pickup done by my wife. The baby cries are recordings of my then 6-month-old daughter. The same humming and crying can be heard at several places in the game. Oh damn. His wife's got a pretty voice. Probably should have played that one with the other Kickstarter one, but meh. Oof.
This is Infliction. Infliction is a new first-person horror game that earns its scares not from monsters and zombies, but from the horrible things people sometimes do to the ones they love. Of course, that doesn't mean it won't be scary. Hi, I'm Clinton McCleary, and for the last few years I've been working on Infliction as a solo project. I was originally inspired by Gone Home and its amazing environmental storytelling, and I've tried to capture that sense of exploring a real place, but in a horror context. It isn't all exploration though. The player is being stalked by a spirit of vengeance, a single-minded personification of a rage that actively hunts you down. While Infliction has some scripted sequences, it also has dynamic gameplay that pits you against powerful beings that want to kill you. Infliction is nearly finished, and will be out in time to play this Halloween, but with your help, I can make it even better. I've made almost everything in the game myself, and I want to hire some help to finish it. A professional animator can take a solo project like this to a whole new level, really pumping up the realism of the characters and making it even scarier. This Kickstarter will allow me to hire an animator to breathe new life, or unlife, into the horrible characters you'll meet. I'll also be able to work full time on Infliction for the last couple of months leading up to its release. This will let me put an extra level of polish on everything, add in some extra features, and hunt down the last few pesky bugs. If we raise even more than my initial funding target, there will be some really exciting stretch goals too. There's a creepy soundscape to use as background noise for your Halloween party or haunted house, localization into a bunch of languages, console editions, and more. Don't worry though, regardless of how many stretch goals we might hit, nothing is going to delay the Steam release. Infliction will be out in time for Halloween, no matter what. But with your help, it will be the absolute best and scariest it can possibly be.
This is the Kickstarter promo video for Infliction. It was first uploaded on 25th June 2018 and was used on the Kickstarter campaign to outline the project to prospective backers. It features a beta build of the game and my sultry narration. And lastly, the original ending, so that's not how it was supposed to end. How is that different? This was the end sequence that shipped with version 1.0. You'll notice Sarah is standing there. My plans were for the player to be confronted by 3 demons at the end. I ran out of time and couldn't make the 3rd demon before launch. I put that dark version of Sarah there instead. She symbolizes the force that has been driving the ghost. This really confused people, so I removed her and added a new demon update to 2.0. He was intended to have his own boss fight with the player, but this was cut as the sequence just didn't fit and felt forced. He can be found in a few encounters throughout the game. Oh, there's a two-faced demon. Oof. Okay. Alrighty. Ooh, wow. So I'm going on like half an hour, way over half an hour. Oof. Jesus. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. That was actually pretty cool, getting to look at all of that stuff. Alrighty, so there's all the bonus stuff taken care of. And, I believe I am done now. Okay guys, so Infliction Extended Cut is now complete. If anything, I'm going to come back at some point and see if I can try to speedrun New Game Plus. I don't know if I want to actually just do it like a few times just to see if I can get like a rhythm going and then do like an official New Game Plus like recording. I don't know when that's going to be, but it will be done at some point. So thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to like, comment, and or subscribe to my videos on my channel if you like what you saw. You can if you want to. If not, that's fine too. I'm actually holding off on doing a request right now until I can get certain games done. You can still drop a comment letting me know what game it is that you'd like me to try out, and I'll just make a note of it and put it on the back burner until I can get to it. I don't know when that's going to be. Probably won't be for at least probably 2 to 3 weeks, if that, until I can get some other stuff done. Be sure to hit that bell icon to receive notifications on when I do drop a new video, to keep you guys in the loop in what's going on with my channel and whatnot. This is Indiegamerretro, and I'll see you guys next time.